Good job.
Good helping. If you saw our last video, then you saw how our undamaged computer decided it didn't want to work anymore.
Yeah, we lost everything. We lost everything on our computer.
Well, upon repairing the computer, I was finally able to check some SD cards, and I found that we still had just a little bit of footage left on them. Yes, we still lost almost a month's worth of footage, but I am quite happy and pleasantly surprised to at least have a few days worth still. I know we've already updated you guys on where we are with the build, but it felt like a waste to not share this part of the progress of the cabin with you. So join me as we go back in time to when Spencer is working on electrical. This is just a few days right before our computer crashed.
Good job.
Good helping.
Alright, so in the master, as far as switches go, there's many unique challenges to install. So with this back door right here, we want to have a light on the exterior. So I need a single switch outlet box. Well, this cavity right here doesn't really work. And on the other side, it's a closet. So that doesn't really work. I could also technically, I guess, make the switch really far away. Not crazy about that. I like having switches like right near where they're going to operate. So what I'm going to do is just kind of trace around this outlet box, then notch out the wood framing and try to install this. Also, when installing it, I'm probably going to have to pre-run my wires, because once like I notch everything out, it probably is not going to be very easy to run my wires into the box itself. I don't know, I guess we'll see how it fits within the cavity once I notch it out. So, let's see. Of course, I ran into an issue. In here, there's a screw. I'm not how well you can see it, I'll get a shot in. There's a screw in here that I didn't notice. I'm like, why is this thing not cutting very well? I'm like going at it, and then I like kind of peek around the corner. There's a screw right there. Of course. So in order to try to get that screw out, I'm going to try to drill through this side of the stud. This is just a mess. So I'm going to drill through this so I can do this extension on extension to my T25 bit in order to get to that screw. There, come on. There it goes. Oh yeah. And you can see right where I was hitting. All right, so now that all my exterior outlets are done, I'm just going to go through with this high quality caulk around all of them, just a belt and suspenders approach. And then once all of that's done, then I'll go on the inside and foam around the backside of the outlet. So I'm air sealed, watertight, good to go. Down.
All right, so all of the exterior outlets are now officially done. So what does that mean? What's next?
Shifting back into the inside, so it's going to be running wires to all the switches, running power to the box, and then the wire to the lights and whatnot, whatever they control. Other than that, it's also trying to pre-plan where everything's going to go. So like our ERV and our AC and stuff like that, and try to get the wires in the right locations.
Right. And as far as the switches and all that goes, he's just running the wire. He's not actually going to be wiring them right now. That won't happen until drywall's done.
Yeah, I kind of learned that the hard way. With our house, I installed all the switches and outlets, and then when it came time to drywall, I had to uninstall those, and it was a big time waster and kind of sucked. Granted, we needed a few of them, but I didn't need the entire house to be totally done.
Had to undo what you already did.
Yeah.
Then just to redo it. So today, while Spencer is over there working on the electrical in the cabin, what I'm going to be doing is working on restaining our back deck. This is something that it has to be done very frequently, especially being an area that we walk on so much. And I just figured I would share my thoughts on this a little bit because, you know, Spencer and I, we really like the look of the cedar, and especially when it is freshly stained, we think it's absolutely beautiful. But just the amount of maintenance it requires, it's a lot. Like, looking back, we wish we would have done a composite decking. That way we just pick a color, it looks the way it looks, and it will look that way for a very long time. It's something that's very low maintenance. So, all that being said, with the cabin, you know, we are going to be doing a deck around that. And for that, we will be doing composite decking, just trying to learn from our mistakes. What are you doing? Okay, I need you guys to go inside. Okay, mommy's gotta stain this deck and you guys can't be running around on. Yeah, like, I think it's one thing to do the stained cedar on an area that maybe isn't walked on. Like, I like it on our skirting, or maybe if you did it for like a wall or something, it would still have sun fade, but it wouldn't have the fade from the traffic. So yeah, I don't know, but I don't like how often we have to stain this. Otherwise it doesn't look good, you know? So I don't know, just sharing my 2 cents. What are you doing? You guys go back inside. You can't be running around on there.
What are you guys doing? They think they're helping.
I came out to film them, but I think that we might have to leave.
Seriously.
I see you too. You see me?
I say it's hot in this metal box. Trying to run wires and think of paths and where your measurements, where everything, all the lights and everything gotta go. Like, it's hard to think clearly in this kind of heat. The outside temperature, it has cooled down the last like week or so outside. Like, we've been in the mid 90s, low to mid 90s for the most part. And in this container, I'm just like, it feels like hell. It's pretty brutal in this metal box. But anyways, we're gonna try to get a few more wires run and switches wired up, and my brain's not working right now, so let me just get to work.
Oh my gosh. I bet that's a workout.
Mama.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, it's super fast.